Sensational.
Comment and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Fascinated by hoes. The hoe-apocalypse that we are facing. It's amazing to follow these women and the way that they think. And chief among them right now is Ariana Grande. She didn't care that he was ugly, nothing. You need to think about the level of hoe you need to be at to hold somebody's brand new baby that came out and like, oh my God, he's so cute. And now I'm gonna take the father. I intend on opening a hoe clinic. Yes, a rehab for hoes, and I want Ariana Grande to be my first customer. I want to sit around in a circle and have Ariana talk about how many days she's been clean from being a hoe. To the future, you guys.
She belongs to the streets.
We should not follow Hollywood. We should not follow trends, and you better wake up to the fact that feminism is a lie. And the women that tend to experiment the hardest with feminism, who love the word I'm a feminist, who love to preach to you about girl power, always have deep-seated issues. And for a lot of these women, first time I heard this about Ariana Grande, first time I heard the story, I said, she obviously has daddy issues. It's abundantly clear that Ariana Grande has daddy issues. She likes to pursue men that are in stable relationships, and she likes to rip those relationships apart, which signals to me that obviously there is something that is plaguing her from her childhood. Women, or to-be women, rather, young girls need strong father figures, or else they become a disaster in society.
She belongs to the streets.
It fell apart. Big Sean and Ariana Grande did get together and begin a very highly publicized relationship. Well, recently Ariana Grande has been in the press yet again for a similar scenario. And this time it is regarding a young man named Ethan Slater and his wife, Lily J. Now, who is Ethan Slater? Well, Ethan Slater, among other things, plays SpongeBob in the Broadway musical. If you'd like to go see him, he did that in the past. And he was recently cast alongside Ariana Grande in a film remake of the Wicked musical. Now, why is Ethan Slater and his wife, Lily J, making the rounds in the press? Well, Lily J and Ethan Slater, just for historical reference, were high school sweethearts, and they got married in 2018. Altogether, they have been together for 10 years, and they recently celebrated that 10-year anniversary. Very sweet. Well, Lily J also gave birth to their first child in August of last year. In fact, on Mother's Day of this year, that was on May 14th, he shared this onto social media. He wrote, "Happy first Mother's Day to the most loving, caring, and wonderful mom and person in the world, from me and this little guy." And it was a really sweet picture. All you can see is an infant's hand. So you can imagine how sweet their relationship looks. You can see in photos, they seem to love each other very much. You don't often see a relationship that lasts beyond high school, and these two look like they were having the time of their lives, at least earlier this year, that is, when he said that she was a wonderful mother. But then something happened, clearly on the set of Wicked. Now, to be clear, Ariana Grande is married, or was married. She recently filed for divorce from a man named Dalton Gomez. Prior to, she had a broken engagement with Pete Davidson. She's had many relationships that have failed, but I don't think Lily J could have possibly seen this one coming, because according to Lily J, who was speaking out in the press, Ariana Grande, while they were filming this Wicked film, would come by and hang out with her and Ethan's infant. So you can imagine as a mother, allowing a woman who you are thinking is just a person that is starring alongside your husband in a film. Her husband plays a munchkin. Ariana Grande plays Glinda, the witch, the good witch, which is quite ironic because I think she just might be a witch. And you're allowing her to hold your infant as you are postpartum, right? She gave birth in August of last year, and she is going through what I call the next phase of pregnancy. And especially when it's your first child, I really would like to illustrate how much a woman goes through. There are so many changes. You are dealing with your body changing. You are dealing with breastfeeding. There is never a time where I believe that you need a strong partner more than after you give birth to your first child. You don't know what you're doing, right? You're having your first child. You don't know how you're supposed to feed them. If they've got gas, you're calling your parents, you're asking other mothers for advice. It is an incredibly insecure time in a mother's life. And again, as you're trying to deal with the upkeep of breastfeeding, I don't know if she did breastfeed, but as you're trying to deal with the body changes that come no matter what with breastfeeding, you then have to deal with postpartum hair loss, the insecurity of your body going from 9 months pregnant to slowly losing weight. Are you losing enough weight? Are you eating enough throughout the day to support the breastfeeding that you're doing? It is really a manic time in a woman's life, right? And of course, the adjustment to not sleeping. You have to feed an infant, every 3 hours. So that infant needs their father, but you also need that infant's father. You are relying on your partner. So you imagine Lily J is dealing with all of this, but she's still making the time to meet Ethan's co-star in this film, and she's allowing this co-star to hang out with their infant child, to hold their infant child, only to discover that for whatever reason, her husband no longer wants to be together. Yeah, earlier this year, right, he came to her and he said that
People are not happy with Ariana Grande. As expected, her new single, Yes And, is a direct reply to the homewrecker allegations, and I guess the joke did not land. One particular lyric that stuck out to everyone is, "Your business is yours and mine is mine. Do you care so much whose I ride?" She also opens up the song saying, "Well, everybody's tired and healing from somebody." Yeah, Ethan Slater's wife, Lily J, is healing from what y'all did to her. She keeps repeating the line, "Say that with your chest," and like, people have been saying it with their chest. Lily J literally put her on blast. Another insane lyric is, "No, I won't hide underneath your own projections or change my most authentic life." People are mad at her for wrecking a home, and she has the audacity to say that it's all a projection and she's living her most authentic life, which is divorcing her husband and getting another dude to divorce his wife for what? To live your most authentic life? Girl, be for real. And sure, this would be a slay and everyone would say, "Go off, queen," if this was in reply to maybe the media telling her she dates too much, like what Taylor Swift went through, or people hating on her man for no reason. But you gotta understand, this is literally her reply to people being pissed off that she came in between a family and ruined a marriage. In the teaser of the song, she shows a script between two people where one person says,
"Oh my god, did she really do that?"
Well, I read it on the internet, so it must be true.
Well, it must be.
when girl, you know damn well no one would have had the receipts if it wasn't for Lily J coming out and calling out Ariana for not being a girl's girl and basically confirming every story out there, which was that she came in between her and her husband, she held their baby, and then Ethan divorced Lily J, which shocked her and left her surprised. So it's not like people are just assuming she came in between them. Ethan's wife Lily admits that she did. Mind you, I did a whole deep dive on Ariana's past relationship and how she seemingly cheated on every one of her partners, and you probably don't know about that because the only credibility those stories had were the timelines overlapping with other relationships. But in this case, we literally have Ethan's wife speaking out. This is a mess, but what do you guys think?
She belongs to the streets.
I don't care how much Ariana's team tries to deny her homewrecking, because at the end of the day, that's their job. They're public relations. They're supposed to help fix her public image. And I'm sorry, but the timeline between her and Ethan getting together is way too suspicious. They're both at fault though. Like, it's not just Ariana. Like, I dislike what she did, yes, but they are both at fault. He was a husband and a father, and he has a responsibility to his wife. So that's disgusting in and of itself. Yes, he is more to blame. But Ariana also knew that he was married, right? There's a difference between women who get with a married man who don't know that he's married, and as soon as they find out, they leave because they understand how terrible that is. But the problem here is that Ariana is the second type of woman who not only goes after married men, she also purposely seeks out men who are taken. It's not hidden knowledge that Ethan has a wife. He's an actor. It's very easy to find that out. Plus, she liked that post that he posted on Mother's Day thanking his wife for being a good mother. And I can't be the only person that agreed with Candace's Owen Reed on Ariana. And like, the reason I posted my last post is because I see so many people excusing her behavior just because they like her. Look, she can make good music. I do like some of her music. But at the end of the day, it's not okay to excuse what she did. He was a married man with a child, mind you. And he wasn't the only one. He's not the first person that she's gone after that was taken. I think that shows a pattern, you know?
She belongs to the streets.
Have you guys seen this? Ariana's out with SpongeBob, her new significant other. I love him. He's such a fucking interesting dude. Okay, so here they are. I know this photo's gone around, so I don't know how many of y'all have seen it, but I don't think this is Photoshopped, which is absolutely bananas. But here's her brother, and here is SpongeBob.
No, it's real.
It's real.
Oh.
It's uncanny. It's absolutely unreal. Like, what the hell?
Those noses are like identical.
The smile, the creases, the eyes.
Painted boy.
Painted. Glossy. I was like, this has to be edited. I thought it might be. Oh, here's another one.
Oh, this one's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, it's really interesting. How do you find two people that look so similar? Yeah,
It's interesting.
it is interesting.
Bro, I want to fuck this bitch.
That's what SpongeBob said as he left his family, a newborn baby. There's no way they last, right?
They better.
They,
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of pressure on her,
Yeah.
but I think there's no way. And then he's just gonna be the biggest loser of all time.
Yeah, it's gonna really reflect over the past couple of years if they break up.
And look, dude, she has a very specific type of man, obviously. You're not gonna date up like this again. You know what I mean? Once you're back on the free market, you are not gonna be pulling.
Damn, they ruined that baby's life for nothing then.
That's what I'm saying.
That baby's never gonna trust anyone.
She belongs to the streets.
Queer.
Bye, Felicia.
Be the best you can be. Love your family, love your friends. Spread love, not violence, not this virus. As always, peace.